Yeah, for a good 5-year run, it was like every summer was a major Will Smith movie. What was it? It started with Independence Day, Men in Black, Wild Wild West. It was like 3 to 4 years, and then it died out a little bit, and then all of a sudden he came back again. He had like a career resurgence. I Am Legend. What was that one where it was him and his son, supposedly? Yeah, he had like 3 or 4 movies there that were like a couple years to run there too. And now it seems like he's relaxing again, except now, of course, now he has Men in Black 3 coming out. It was like the summer of Smith. Every year would be Will Smith in the biggest summer blockbuster. The summer of Smith. Still remember Independence Day was huge, man. That big movie was fucking huge when it came out. People loved it. And now we watch it and realize how bad it was. But, you know, back then, those special effects were fucking revolutionary. Keep in mind, it's the same movie studio that went on to make such hits as Godzilla in 2012. Just wanted to cop a field. Thanks, honey. What the hell? Why are there identical people in this room?
Well, at least we know we have the right place. Why are they here?
Nicadans are social beings. They can sense each other's emotions. Even their tech is hooked up to their biorhythms.
The ship's active. The Nicadans know something's up. So what better place to look than where the Adorians went ballistic? Hey, you coming, Frank?
Well, you know, someone has to make sure we don't get ticketed for double parking.
Right, he's gonna stay in the car and do nothing.
You got the front door?
Sneak in the back and meet me at Thurgood's office.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, my agency, I didn't...
Too much extra paperwork.
And you know paperwork.
I missed. 3 idiots. More security camera nonsense.
Uh-oh. More uglies.
Come on. These fucking assholes. He's gonna see me if I poke out here. Come on, turn around, dickhead.
Come out slowly.
I like how he just stood there and didn't do anything. That guy just watched his friend get shot.
There.
Come out. Go.
Oh, fuck. Ah! That's bullshit. The security camera wasn't working. Like, it didn't show until I already fired at the guy. That's bullshit.
Man, how many of them are there?
What was that?
Shot him in his leg, right in his thigh.
Note yourself, MIB fieldwork requires loose pants and an extra set of underwear.
What was that?
The guy has bullets flying by him. He doesn't even see them. Okay. We're going back to Professor Thurgood's office for a second time. Dun 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 dun!
Thurgood, buddy, you had a party with the Nicadans and didn't invite me? I'm hurt.
Very droll.
They froze him, what the fuck?
Those brutes shook me up a bit, but nothing.
Turned him into an ice cream sundae.
I didn't think I'd ever be so happy to see you.
Oh, you see, I don't believe that. You know what I think? I think you're holding out on me, which is to be expected, but jerking around the men in black? Yeah, that can make things messy for you. So tell me what you know about Nethra.
What? No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
Very expensive ashtray. Oops.
Those are priceless artifacts.
Who's gonna break
The
it?
safety of the entire planet is on the line. What? You worry that someone or something will hear?
Huh.
What are you doing?
Just looking at family photos. Why? Something got you nervous?
No, I just don't want you to break them.
What? I can't hear you.
Fine. But just keep it quiet and find a lighter.
A lighter for what? That ice?
It isn't ice. Nagadans excrete a mineral-like substance to contain their prey.
Excrete. Right. Gross. What, and fire melts it?
It'll smell worse than a freshman dorm, but
You're on this and haven't invited me, Thurgood?
What the
well,
hell?
for research.
And stalking your students. Do you find humans attractive?
Whoa!
Sounded weird.
What the flip? I gotta pick up this lighter. How do I pick it up? Set fire to ice.
Oh,
What the fuck?
man.
How does that work?
Smells like hockey pads.
A hand lighter melts a giant sting of ice? What?
Oh, it smells like Indian food marinated in bad decisions.
Phew. Well, I did warn you.
As for missing information.
Fine. Business. You have until that stuff melts before I walk out the door and leave you for the next Nakadan patrol that walks by. Let's start with what you're not telling me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're really gonna make this difficult after all I've done for you?
It's hard to think when flames are burning alienate scat off my body.
Ew, scat, that was shit. That was alien shit. Oh!
Fine. Business. You
You're
have until
covered-
that stuff melts
covered in
before I walk
dookie.
out the door and leave you for the next Nakadan patrol that walks by. Let's start with the Book of Nemu.
The book? Well, what about it?
The Book of Nemu, which you pretend to know nothing about, activated an Adorian ship buried in New Mexico. Well, but not before transforming a former employer of mine into a hulking Adorian monster. Is that what you meant by it being able to change the course of history in this sector?
Nemu's ship activated? Wah, that explains why the Nakadans are so restless. Now, we need to get out of here. I must notify my superiors immediately.
Whoa, superiors.
You said you're superior. Let me go on a limb and just assume you're not talking about the museum's director.
No, of course not. I'm not talking about... I'm an observer for the Chukala Initiative, an intergalactic peacekeeping force. We've been tracking the book for a long time to make sure it didn't end up in the wrong hands.
And that's why
But
it did.
has. I need to leave immediately, and I suggest that you do the same.
Well, Nemu's ship is no longer a threat, and neither is Nemu. I imploded them. On accident, but, you know, implosions happen. Unfortunately, as much fun as that was, it seems to have only solved half the problem.
You activated the Nagadan ship as well, didn't you? Stupid over.
Maybe. But, so you do know something about the Nakadan ship, and Nethra.
I told you from the start, this situation was beyond your grasp. That ship is just as powerful as Nemu's. We still have some control over the situation, though. I'll notify my headquarters. They'll handle this.
Don't you think you should have been a little more descriptive the first time around?
Tell me if any of this rings a bell. The Orb of Nethra? The Chukala Initiative?
That last one was on TV a few years back, right? It's canceled after like 6 episodes.
Oh, you're nowhere near prepared, Peter. Nor are the MIB, and certainly not Earth.
I'm not going anywhere. Not until the Nakadan ship is destroyed.
Fuck you.
Well, that's for HQ to handle, but to return the favor, I suggest you leave Earth in case HQ decides to make a more final approach to controlling the situation.
You've always been a bad liar, Thurgood. You sure know a lot of details about this whole thing. You must know how we can destroy that ship. Or maybe you're just a coward.
No, I'm not a coward. I'm a realist. I'm just doing my job. And my job involves keeping certain things secret.
What did you mean by us controlling the situation? It's that orb in the frame, isn't it? The Nakadans want it, which means you have it. Where is it?
I told you, I don't know anything about this orb. And even if I did, that information would be above your pay grade.
I bet it's here.
Kick him in the
Turn
balls.
this place upside down to find it. You don't want to tell me where it is? Fine. But you won't touch anything or call any of your cactus friends. Actually, I think the MIB would like to have a word with your organization about interfering in their jurisdiction.
Alright, I scan the surroundings for clues. I gotta find this orb.